We are here. Move this over. Am I central? No, I'm not central, but that's okay. But we are here again. So what's going on, guys? Basically, if you haven't seen the title already, this video is basically going to be explaining like my Loughborough interview experiences, how the day went, the questions that they asked me, and how I felt throughout. I thought it might be useful for some of you students applying 2021, if you want to know like how the university interview experiences in general or Loughborough specifically. I thought it might be useful, so yeah, enjoy the video. Now, before I get into the video, I thought I might want to just explain a few things about this channel, because I know I haven't been a bit clear. Basically, the whole point of this channel is for useful information for you, while you listen to my calm and smooth voice. Useful information for you, for university, how to get good grades, and just generally like general school university experiences. Yeah, so the whole point of this channel is basically to provide useful information for students older or younger than me that want to know about the ins and outs of the university experience, the interview experience, application journey. There's a few videos out there, but I thought I might as well give my own take. The more opinions and the more views that you have of the interview experience, the more accurate the representation of the interview experience will be, or for you. And I like to add a bit of music, like the one you're hearing now. I like to add a bit of music to my videos just to give that chill vibe. You can listen to me while you're doing the dishes, doing your chores, or just doing your whatever. You can listen to my voice with the nice music, because I like to create the chill environment, because I feel like that's the type of person I am. It's quite chill, relaxed environment while you listen to me waffle about whatever, university and school experiences mostly. But yeah, let's get into the video. So I've got a few notes on my phone, because it was quite a while ago now that I applied and I had my interview. So I'm just gonna go straight into it. So yeah, on the day of the interview, I think I said in my last video, it was the 15th of December, sorry, 15th of December, where I had my interview. On that day, basically we drove from where I live now, Wolverhampton, to Loughborough city. From there, yeah, we parked into this little parking lot, went to the reception, asked us where to be, where the mechanical engineering applicants are supposed to go. They told us. We went to the building, and yeah, they started this in like any other university interview experience. Waited about an hour, and yeah, they sent us to the theatre where we had our first like a kind of like an introductory lecture, like the kind of typical introductory lecture. Oh, welcome to Loughborough. These are the type of things that you'll be learning if you choose to come here. This is how the interview is gonna go, and if you have any questions, here's the time to ask, type of thing. Just a general introduction lecture. It was long though. It was about an hour long lecture, just talking about Loughborough in general and what we can achieve and what will happen if we do apply there. After the lecture, they split us up. They split us, students and parents, two different tours. So the students went on a tour so that they can go to the interview straight afterwards, and I think the parents went on their own little tour, or they did something else while we did our interview. After the small tour, they put us in a room. We got to talk to the other applicants for a bit. All of them were extremely nice, extremely friendly, just down to earth people, which is what I was not expecting at all. But yeah, everyone, usually with applicants at universities, generally from my experiences, they're all quite nice. You're all in the same boat. You're all going to be nervous. You're all going to be anxious. You're all not going to know what's going on, what's going to be there. So it's nice to talk to people alike, talk to people that are feeling the same way as you. So you don't feel alone. You don't feel as anxious. I found that being around other nervous people and that are just as anxious as me, yeah, kind of calm my nerves, because I know that I'm not the only one in the boat. After talking, that's when they started calling our names for the interview. My name was in the first group of people that went to the interviews, basically. They called my name. This lecturer came down. I assume it was a lecturer. He came down and was like, "Oh, is Isaiah Moses here?" I went, "Yep, I'm right here." Went up to his office. On the way there, it was weird though. It was a very, actually, no, it was very, let me slow down a bit. It was actually a very weird experience. He called my name. Then when I was following him, he seemed like very rushed, like he was in a hurry to try and get somewhere. Because as we were walking through we weren't really walking, we were almost like speed walking, almost jogging almost. As we were like jogging throughout the university, he was asking me just general questions like, how are you feeling, type of thing. But again, it felt very rushed, very like he was trying to get this over with very quickly, type of thing. But that was, I don't know what that was. Finally got to his office. I was out of breath. He was out of breath because we were just running through the university. Then we sat down on his office desk, or it was a desk. Don't know whose it was. We sat down. So what I was expecting at this point was Loughborough to ask me some academic maths or physics, mechanics questions, type of thing, because that's what my teacher was telling me. My teacher was telling me when she applied, because she also went to Loughborough University. When she applied, she got asked like a problem solving question, or like a physics / mechanics question. And so that's what I was expecting, and that's what I was preparing for. Most of the questions that he asked me were actually work-related type questions. Questions that you would expect at a job interview, like you wouldn't expect at like a university interview type of thing. One of the questions he asked me was, what type of people would you want to work with? Or what type of people wouldn't you want to work with? And what type of person you want to be in 5 years? Of course, he asked the general why mechanical engineering and why Loughborough, but the type of questions that he asked was, was not what I was expecting at all. It wasn't academic. It just wasn't what I was expecting at all. Yeah, it was just throughout the whole interview, like the whole interview experience, I felt quite obviously anxious, but at the same time I felt quite relaxed, because as you probably heard before, the interview experience is not meant to be like a grilling type of thing. You're not supposed to be grilled on like how much you know, in some sense, but it's not a case of them trying to trick you out. It's just them trying to get to know, trying to understand more, just trying to understand like why did you apply here type of thing. Not to trick you or try to catch you out type of thing. They just want to understand like why, maybe grill you a little bit just to see like how much you know, but at the same time they just want to understand like who's applying. Who is this person that I've just read their personal statement? Who is this person behind the piece of paper that I've just read? Behind the personal statement, behind the grades, behind the work experience. Are you the actual person that you say that you are? Do you know as much as you say that you do, type of thing? They just want to understand, and then from there they'll make their decision on whether you should come into the university or not. And yeah, the questions were, as surprised as I was, I answered them as best as I can. Obviously after the interview I felt like I didn't do well, but like I said, I just did the best that I can. I did what I can, and that's all like you can do sometimes. But after that was the end of the interview. Once the interview finished, went back to the room that they put us in, spoke with more of the applicants. They had, I think everyone there had the same questions. No, the interviewer told me that everyone there is going to have the same questions. So everyone had the exact same questions as I did. We'll just talk about the questions. What did they say? How people felt after the interview. And yeah, it was really chill. I think that's probably one of the, as bad as I thought the interview went, looking back, I think that was probably the best interview experience that I've had. Like out of all interviews that I've had previously, I think the Loughborough interview experience was probably the best interview experience that I've had. And from what I've heard, they're not even, well, I don't know, it might change for next year or the years to come, but from my year, they only really, what did they say? what I've read online as well, like Loughborough were already thinking about giving you an offer after the interview. So even if you completely, like, you would have to completely and utterly mess up the interview to be able to not get an offer from Loughborough. So I think that as long as you got the interview, you're very likely to get the offer as well. The fact that they invited you to interview means that they're already thinking about giving you an offer anyway. So if you've made it to the interview, then you've done well. Wow. I've just realized I've been to the side of the camera this whole time. I'm so sorry. I'm so very sorry. But that's just how it is. You just gonna have to listen to me to the left like this. That's fine. But yeah, after the interview, like I said, we sat down in this room, talked to the applicants. They gathered us, when everyone was finished, they gathered us back with our parents. They were already waiting in the lecture hall. And yeah, they gave us one little thank you ending type lecture, just to say like, oh, thank you for coming. We hope that you're successful with your application type of thing, and have a nice journey back. And yeah, that was the end of the interview. That was the end of the interview experience. How I felt afterwards, again, like I said, I felt scared. I didn't know I was gonna get the offer or not, obviously, because in the moment you're nervous, you're anxious, you don't know like what the interviewer thought of you. Yeah, I might be wrong, but I don't think everyone. I've not seen many people think that, oh, I've done absolutely brilliantly in this interview. Like, it's always like, oh, I've done okay or I've done really badly type of thing. You know, that's never the case. I didn't know how it went, to be honest. I just felt like it just went badly, just because I was just anxious and nervous at the time. But looking back, it actually went alright, to be fair. After they gave the thank you lecture, got into the car, got some McDonald's, and yeah, we went home. And yeah, I went straight to bed because I was just exhausted from being so anxious and nervous. And that was the end of the interview experience. I don't usually like asking for likes and comments. I just want you to enjoy the video, like genuinely enjoy the video, enjoy my talking, enjoy my voice. So if you want to leave a like and a comment, you can. I'm not asking for it. I just want to give useful information for you guys to use for your application journeys. You know, if anything I say, take it in any way that you can. But I just want to be useful to you, like, and giving you useful information, insight information from my own personal experiences. Of course, the interview experience is going to differ from person to person slightly, but this is my own personal take on how it went. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope I was being useful. And yeah, take the information that I gave you in any way that you want to. Peace.